The building, what up, fam?
Man, this is a nice facility.
It's nice. You like that?
I kind of like this a lot.
Okay.
Can we curse?
Yeah, you can curse.
I fucking love it.
Fucking love it. You fucking love it. So, yo, we just played Trigger Happy Nigga. Yo, classic material. Like, your classic material is epic. How did a lot of that material come about at the very beginning of the Geto Boys? You know,
I think that I think we were just crazy kids, man.
How old were you during the beginning?
17, 16, 17, 18 max.
And when you first started, did you think that, yo, I want to be the greatest rapper of all time?
Not back then.
You didn't?
No.
When did you start feeling that way?
I started feeling like I wanted to be a great rapper when I started hearing shit like when I started combining like the types of music, the type of hip hop artists I was listening to. You know what I mean?
So who's you listening to then?
I was listening. Well, back then when I was making those records.
Yeah.
I mean, just the usual. You know.
So who's you listening to that made you want to be like the top lyrics? Like, that nigga Cole, I'm going for that top spot.
I would have to say like G.E.T.O or Kane or somebody. Or like Rakim or somebody. And then, you know, Cube and Ren came, you know, and when I started combining, you know, East Coast and West Coast fucking lyricists, you know, it really fucking molded me in a sense, you know. I guess I'm buzzing really hard. You hear that?
Yeah, that's just the room, you know what I'm saying? It does that. We need a sound engineer to come over here and fix that buzz.
I need to ground some shit.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my fucking equilibrium.
This song, we in Studio B, so it happens that way. We gonna get through. We gonna thug through it. You know what I'm saying?
It's thug through it. But anyway, man, to answer your question before I was so rudely interrupted by this fucking hum, I think that listening to great lyricists like Chuck D and Blastmaster KRS-One, that made me really want to, you know, be one of the greatest MCs ever, because I could take their skill level and add, you know, lyrical content from growing up in the South, under the conditions.
Yeah.
Up under the conditions that we grew up in. It doesn't matter if you was from South Central, South Side Chicago, South Side any fucking where. It was the same. It's the same condition in everybody's city.
That's
true.
And
I want to say that here on Dash, like South don't mean a motherfucking thing. It's no different than East, and it's no different than West, because all niggas going through the same shit.
That's true.
Regardless to what side of the fucking country you on.
That's true.
It's the same song. You never heard that record, All Around the World, same song?
Yeah.
Well, all around the fucking country, same song too.
The same old shit.
Yeah. So please take South off that, me. Period.
No, definitely. I mean, you transcended that now. I mean, right now, the conversation is now not you're the top lyricist in the South. You're the top lyricist. You're the top 10 lyricist, period.
I'm not going to go that far.
My job,
fuck it, I'm going that far.
My job is to bloviate. My job is to champion the people that I listen to. I am coming from a perspective of a fan. I am not like these other radio jockeys that got into radio just to get a check. I am here doing this show because I am the guy that bought your record and was in the front row of your concert when you went on your promo tour for your first album. Wow. That's me. So I'm a fan. So I'm coming at, like, you wasn't just, you know, Brad Jordan from fucking Texas that was rapping. You was an MC that spit bars. Oh. And if you was on an album with KRS-One or Chuck D or fucking whoever, you held your own and you actually outshine a lot of niggas.
I ain't gonna say that either, but I appreciate it.
I guess that's my job. That's my job. That's my job.
I just mainly, like I say, man, and I say it again, I just wanted to fit in, you know. And yeah, if you put me on a track with somebody, I'm going to make sure that they don't fucking dog me.
Yeah.
You know, because you hear a lot of rappers try to rap with motherfuckers that's out of their league and they get dogged.
Yeah.
Well, that's why certain motherfuckers I ain't doing records with because I don't want to get dogged. Okay.
So who was Scarface think who you think is out of your league?
Shit. 98% of the motherfuckers that raps is out of my league, man. I got lucky.
Really?
Man, like shit. Let's just say let's say Black Thought.
Black Thought cold as shit though.
Motherfucker cold.
He cold as shit though. But I don't know if he out your league though.
And fucking Most Def, like, you know.
Most Def is cold too.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there fucking with them.
You can't go in there half-assed though.
No,
you can't go in there.
I'm not gonna fuck. I'm not like when Black Thought call me like, yeah, what up, my guy, and when Most Def hit me, yeah, man, it's all good, man. We gotta do something together, and I'll be like, all right, pew.
So you've never done any projects with Black Thought or Most Def?
No, and I don't plan to. Man,
Wow.
I love my legacy, man. They be like, man, you know, face went out like Jordan, bro.
With that last shot, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
last shot, man, that was good. But if
you
I
don't want
come
that.
back with number 45 and go in there and fucking with them, nah.
you ain't trying to be the wizard,
No.
the wizard Michael Jordan.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm not gonna miss those jumpers. I'm not gonna miss those free throws. Yeah, you look at LL.
Yeah.
Got a lot of respect for LL. One of my main reasons for doing this shit, for rapping, could be, who the fuck is that?
Ain't nobody.
Oh, it's fucking Captain Hard shit. One of my fucking reasons for rapping is LL Cool J, right?
Yeah.
Every now and then you get that LL Cool J call. Like, yeah, man, L wants you on this record, and then you talk to L and shit, and you be like, man, L, man, like, I love you, dog. You know, you probably one of the most down-to-earth motherfuckers I ever met, ever.
Yeah.
You know. But I ain't gonna come in there fucking with you, dog.
Really?
No.
This is the first right here. Most rappers be like, oh, I can hold my own with anybody. I can do whatever.
Yeah.
But
But certain motherfuckers you just don't want to fuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like J Electronica type niggas, you don't want to go in there fucking with.
Jay is cold as shit. He needs to put out a record already, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know what are you waiting on, man. But
know.
when you that motherfucking cold, you can just wait.
And then people still gonna be there when
They
you
gonna
get
be
there.
You see Dre, look at Dre shit.
Yeah, Dre shit, yeah.
Yeah,
They still there.
like Dre, like we was, oh Dre, yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, straight out of Compton, August. Almost.
So close.
No cigar.
So close.
Yeah,
so
man.
close.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, like, one of my favorite songs of all time of yours is Mr. Scarface. The intro, Mr. Scarface.
Yeah, I need to start doing those again. But it's really
Man.
not any dope nursery rhymes.
Like what made you think of that joint right there?
Drugs.
Drugs? I mean,
Drugs, man, drugs.
Yo, I remember being shipped off to Louisiana. I was in the middle of Alexandria, Louisiana. I was shipped off from LA.
That's the goddamn country.
I was from LA to Alexandria, Louisiana, and I was stuck in my great grandparents' house.
And yeah.
And all I could do was I had the little boom box, and I went to the Sam Goodies and bought tapes. And I bought that shit, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? I just bought your tape off the fact that you was from the Geto
all the
Boys,
goddamn
whatever.
guns and shit on the cover.
I was like, yo, this is a Kodak cover, because back in the day we bought albums because of cover sometimes.
And that is the truth.
We didn't have
That's
YouTube
the truth,
and shit like that. It was a cover.
The cover sold that shit. And if you had a whack ass looking MC on it, like, no, we ain't fucking with it.
We ain't fuck with that, yo. Right? So that's what that's where the pose came from. Everybody had to look hard. You had to look like you about that.
Yeah, about that life.
And I bought your shit from that, and I put it on. And I remember playing that shit, and I was like, "Damn, this nigga cold." But then my great grandmother, I had to turn it down and shit.
That motherfucker, what the fuck
What
is
the
all
fuck?
that though?
Right? What the hell is this shit? So I had to hide that shit. That in Cypress Hill. I'll never forget that shit.
Hey man,
How to kill a nigga shit.
Yeah, shit. That damn Cypress Hill, man. That one of my favorites, man.
Let's go. So let's do this. Let's get into Mr. Scarface right now, right here. White Label Radio, Dash Radio. You know how we get down. Let's go. Yeah. So that was Mr. Scarface right here, White Label Radio. We got my man Brad Jordan in the building, aka Scarface. What up, G?
That would be me.
That's what's up. So, like you said, those songs are created from under the influences. What percentage of your songs during that time were created under the influence?
Probably 93%.
93%.
Yeah, because we was always high and selling dope. So that's what the game was, you know.
And you guys lived that life. That's what's dope about a lot of the MCs back then. You guys were in the, you was going from the studio to the trenches, and you was talking about the real shit.
The real shit. That's what we had. You know what I mean? If you look at how the kids grow up nowadays, they talk about what they go through. They talk about fucking wearing tight pants and fucking partying.
That's their thing.
That's their thing.
So you can't get mad at them for talking about that thing.
No, I'm not mad at them at all. You know what I'm saying? We talked about what we did.
Yeah.
Shit, we sold dope and rapped about the shit.
Yeah.
You know, we had fights. We had whatever it was we was having, and then we rapped about it. You know.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. Like you just said, because a lot of old heads be like, yo, young boys ain't talking about nothing, but they talking about their thing.
They talking about what they doing.
Yeah.
You know, they fucking bitches and getting money, and
popping pills and shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's the life.
So you always had people always loved you, like people like your peers. Anytime you mention MCs or rappers, people say, "Yo, Scarface is my favorite." You had like Beanie Siegel or Nas or somebody like that. How does that feel when somebody like Nas says, "Yo, Scarface," or Jay says, "Scarface is my favorite"?
Shit, that's pretty cool. I'm not shit. They my favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those kids don't fuck around. Oh, I forgot to say it too, Nick. Like Nas, you don't want to go in there fucking with that dude. You know.
He's one of them dudes that you never go in there with.
Yeah, I go in there with him because I know that he'll tone it down for me.
So you really think he toned it down for you?
He tones it down for me, man. Like Nas is probably the only motherfucker that will tone it down.
So that song you guys did in between us or whatever, he toned it down?
Yeah, because the first version I got when he was firing on Jay.
So that's a different version.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was cold and what so when you got that back, you got that first version.
We did it together. We was all in the studio.
Okay, so when you heard that you said the first version, what did you say?
I was like, Nas, now, you know, you and Jay both, y'all my peoples, man. So I can't let you go on the record and fire him up. You know what I mean? Y'all not gonna feud on this record.
Not with me in the middle.
Not with me in the middle of the shit.
Yeah, because then it's gonna look bad on you and like you condone that shit.
Oh my God, Nas he's a fucking freak of nature too, for real.
Is he?
Oh my God, I want you to listen to this song. He rapped the song backwards.
What song was that?
God dang it. No, I gotta go into my day.
Nah, that's not. Don't worry about it.
My Nas iPhone.
Your Nas iPhone.
Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of rap shit. I got like Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Nas, Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to a lot of shit NWA. I don't listen to a lot of rap. A lot of rap don't grace the iPod.
Yeah, okay.
You feel me?
Okay, but Nas is in there heavy.
Fuck yeah, he's in there.
Nas is heavy.
He's in there.
But you say he toned it down for you.
I mean, I'm sure. Man, you hear that song that he rapped backwards? You'll say, yeah, he toned it down for you.
Nas is cold. Nas is
fucking he ain't cold. He's a phenom.
He's a phenom?
Yeah.
What about you've done songs with pretty much everybody. Nas, Jay, Bean, Cube, everybody. Except for LL Cool J and
fucking with him.
except LL Cool J and Black Thought and Most Def.
You fucking with him.
Have you ever done something with Chuck D?
You know what? I haven't done anything with Chuck D, but I'll look up to him.
Chuck D's a legend.
He really is. He's a style crafter. He crafted my style from, afar, in my opinion.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Because Chuck D's delivery and my delivery are very similar, man. He was right there with the mic presence, and I'm right there with the mic presence.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like I use my voice as an instrument, as he does.
He does.
Yeah.
To this day, he does.
Yeah, he does.
So why don't you think, since you're a fan of the music, why don't you think Chuck D get the props that he deserves as far when they talk about like MCs and stuff like that? Chuck D's name don't come up a lot. It's always the Nas, the J's, the Bigs, the Pacs, which is all great, but you don't see like people don't talk about Chuck D a lot. Why is that?
I honestly believe that people don't. I think that you're only good as your last fucking attempt. You know what I'm saying? I think that when Chuck D was doing albums that were more mainstream, and people were getting a chance to hear it, it was like, God damn. Also, don't make me remind y'all of Chuck D.
Plus, also, he's in a group as well too, and he always put the group first. It was always Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
It was never look at me, I'm Chuck D. It was like look at my group as a group.
Yeah, no man, that goddamn I'm cold getting busy while I'm shaking you down. I'm on the air, you on the ground and eat in the meat. Hey man, that shit kill that shit.
That one Black Steel and Ira Cal, when he said, I got a letter from the government.
That's my favorite.
The other to this day, it give me chills every single time. Like, look, right there. Look. Same shit with me. Yeah. Same shit. Every time I hear that, it give me chills.
The other day I opened and read and said that they were suckers.
Because we've all got a letter from the government. IRS or whatever, it's just like, damn, nigga, what? It make you nervous, shit.
Yeah, letter from the government. The other day I opened and read and said it was suckers. They wanted me for the army or whatever. Picture me giving the damn. I said never. Here's how cold he is. He said it. Here's a land that never gave a damn about a brother like me and myself, because they never did. I wasn't with it.
You're right.
But just that very minute, it occurred to me that those suckers had authority.
Yeah. That was cold. He was spitting bars. Eddie was
giving your ass something.
Yes.
Because if you think about what he was saying, he was telling you the truth. Here's a land that never gave a fuck.
Yeah. And to this day, they don't.
Give a fuck.
They don't. They don't.
At all.
You know, they use you.
At all. At all.
They use you.
And they at all.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They don't give a fuck. And you know what? Let me say this.
Yes.
The caste system, or the keep your foot on a nigga's neck, that's a government's design.
Yeah.
That's government designed. You know?
Yeah.
That shit if he was doing it'd be one thing. If she was doing it'd be another thing.
Yeah.
But it's the fucking government that does this to us.
You can't get around it.
It's nothing that you can do.
You can't do. You
gotta take that, whatever they say that you can get.
Yep.
If you gotta lick that toe, motherfucker, then get out there and lick that toe.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. And it's cold-blooded. A lot of people don't see it like that.
You're right.
But as long as you don't see it like that, then you'll never be a part of the reality of
my man Scarface.
Yeah, Brad Jordan is
Mr. Scarface. Identity. The new identity. He got the glasses on, looking like Clark Kent.
Yeah. Clark Kent, Superman.
So you did a joint with Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
Beanie Siegel. He is by far the one of the coldest ones out of Philly.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to Beanie to this day?
I haven't talked to Beanie since he got shot.
Okay.
So I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
You seen the recent reunion when him and Jay finally got back together and they did the whole little reunion show or whatever?
Are they gonna do a reunion tour?
I hope they do.
Yeah, then that's when it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but they did a show and everybody's happy because Beanie is kind of like, it's funny how people from Philly have this cult following. Look at Iverson. Look at look at these dudes. Like Beanie Siegel is that guy. Beanie Siegel's that guy. What do you think about this whole Drake and Meek Mill, battle right now?
I don't.
You don't? Straight from the old head's mouth. I don't. I ain't got nothing to say about that shit. As he checks his phone.
Hold on, man.
Stock updates. So let's get back to it. So we here with my man Scarface. Right here, White Label Radio.
I got fucked up. I got sidetracked. Somebody's trying to bust into my fucking sound exchange.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Anyway,
so we talked about Beanie. You did a song with Beanie, and Beanie always had an affinity for you. He said you was his favorite, and you said you haven't talked to him since he got shot.
No, I haven't. But he good. I know he good.
Of course he is.
We don't have to talk for a few months, a few weeks, a few years, a few decades, but I know it's still my brother.
It's crazy how that works. Like real niggas, say you may not talk to a cat for 10 years, but when you see him, it's like you never left him. The authentic ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
The authentic ones. So another authentic one is my man Tupac. We gotta talk about Tupac.
Okay.
If Tupac was alive today, what would he be doing? Would he still be the aggressive Tupac that we know?
I don't know. That's hard to tell. Because I'm not the same aggressive face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm passive now. I don't, everything that's going on now, as long as it doesn't fuck with. As long as it doesn't fucking affect me, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But when shit starts to affect me, then I go ape shit.
That's true. That's true. So what made Pac so special?
I don't know what made Pac so special. I guess he didn't give a fuck like a lot of people who don't give a fuck don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like he said he don't give a fuck and he meant it.
But he was a voice for those guys that couldn't say it.
He was the voice for those guys. That's a good way of putting it. He was a voice for those guys that didn't give a fuck, and he said it for them.
Yeah.
You know, because every time, listen, my cousin Jamal, every time a Tupac song came on or we were listening to Tupac, he'd be like, man, Tupac on, man. You want to smoke some weed? Like, can we roll some weed? Yeah, go ahead, dog. Every time Tupac came on, you know. Tupac was he was a voice for people that didn't have one, and to lose a voice, you know, like that, it is crippling to our community, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah.
To lose a voice like Pac's, or to lose a voice like just to lose people that really had an effect on the community, man, that said, you know what, we're not gonna stand for this shit. We know what's going on and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Was it every time that, because you and Tupac was really close, was it every time that you seen Tupac do something you said, yo man, you might want to chill out?
All the time.
All the time?
Fuck yeah, man.
All the time?
All the time, man. Tupac was, he'd do it.
And what was the response when you called him? He said, "Yo, Pac, man, you need to chill out." What was the response?
Tupac was like, when we was growing up, not growing up, but when we was growing up in this business, Tupac was kind of like our relationship was kind of like me and Flavor Flav relationship.
How's that?
Like sometimes when I see Flav, I just
you dug. Why?
Shit, man, Flavor get you in trouble, dog.
Oh, okay.
Flavor get you in trouble, dog, for real, because he don't give a fuck.
No, he reckless, so it's like,
man, Pac will get you in trouble, man, because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He don't.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. He don't give a fuck.
So when you see him, sometimes you have to go, oh man, I can't deal with that today.
And like, I always tell the same story, like something like, I don't give a fuck where we are. If Pac's there, he's gonna find my brother. And Warren and Pac gonna be hanging out, and then Pac gonna come to me. Warren's gonna bring Pac to my room.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna be stuck with Tupac.
Cause Warren gonna leave, and
Warren gonna leave.
Warren gonna
and
leave.
I'm gonna be stuck with Tupac. No shit. True story.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna call you right back.
That's crazy. So
yeah, he'll. I'm telling like Pac is, in my opinion, Pac was like Bushwick.
That's good. That's a good comparison because he was definitely.
You be on Pac duty.
Yeah, he gonna be on Pac duty.
Yeah, because man, as cool as he was, man, that motherfucker can get into some fucking trouble.
And it's hard to get out of.
Oh my God, man, we in Milwaukee. Ever told the story?
No, I never heard the story.
Oh man, we in Milwaukee, man, doing a concert and shit, man. And them motherfucker Pac got off into some shit with some of the people in Milwaukee, man. And them niggas came and shot the fucking hotel up and all kinds of shit. And this crazy motherfucker, he want to go down, you know, and go down to his room or go down there and do whatever the fuck he was going down there to do. He wasn't finna leave out of my room to go do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we was in the room together chilling.
Yeah.
And they was tearing that motherfucker up downstairs.
Looking for Tupac.
Man, I'm talking about tearing it up. Shooting, breaking windows and all kinds of shit looking for Pac. And he in my room. And I'm like, dude, you better sit down right here. You better chill with me.
Because he wanted to go and confront this shit.
I don't think he wanted to go and confront that shit. I think he might have wanted to go downstairs to his room.
Oh. But but
then nonetheless, he might have wanted to go down there and confront that shit.
But you wasn't gonna let that happen on your
Why?
Because that's all you need.
Why?
He left Scarface room and something happened to him, or he'd be on.
I mean, Pac wasn't that big back then.
No.
But he was a goddamn fool still back then.
Yeah.
So you saying when Pac got some money, he was a goddamn fool? No, sir. Pac
He's
he's
always
always
been a
been a goddamn fool. Always. Always. He was a genius, though. But he was a damn fool in the same breath.
Wow.
Yeah. But, and you know, and he was my friend, too, though.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Genuinely your friend.
He was my friend, though. He wasn't,
Yeah.
like, we was the underdogs. I always say we was the underdogs. Richie Rich, Pac, Spice One, Face, DOC when he after he had his accident, he hung out with us a lot. MC Breed, you know what I mean? Like we was the fucking underdogs, man.
Yeah.
You know, MC8, we all did concerts together. Two shows are all doing concerts together, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we all are like friends for real friends.
That's dope. That's
Like
dope.
we not just
Not no industry shit. It's no industry shit.
There's a lot of industry shit going on.
But y'all,
But if I see Richie Rich or if I see fucking Spice or Short
or eight.
fucking Q-Tip, I'm talking about like brotherhood.
Yeah.
You know, like my brother, Chuck brother, like no Flav brother.
Yeah, Flav.
Chuck like big brother. Like
Okay, yeah.
Ice-T like big brother. But motherfucking Corrupt,
Yeah.
Daz, you know, brother.
That's your brothers.
Dre,
Big brother.
no, big brother.
Big brother. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain level, you big brother.
Yeah, Dre, everybody big brother, goddamn. Dre walked out that bitch with a bill. You ever heard a motherfucker say he got a meal ticket out the deal?
Yeah.
That nigga Dre got a bill ticket out the deal.
I remember when you guys recorded that song, Game Over, it was Dre. I was there.
In the studio?
At the studio in Sherman Oaks. I was in the parking lot.
Really?
I was trying to get on and shit. Intern, I was with the engineering school, and I met
No
this
shit.
producer, and I was trying to get on or whatever, and we was in the parking lot. And they was like, "Yo, Face and Too Short and Cuba's in there with Dre, whatever." I'm like, Dre and Cube together? Because that's
that's wasn't they wasn't together.
They wasn't together. Okay,
No, sir.
they said they was.
Nah,
I thought they. I didn't get a chance to get inside.
No, sir. That was then the lie detector determined that.
So who was in the session?
When I was recording with Dre, wasn't nobody in the session with the musicians.
Okay.
It was Dre, the musicians, me, the Seagal, it was the engineer.
And then Cube did his part separately.
At my studio.
Okay.
In Burbank.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dre wasn't in there. I mean,
Q wasn't in there.
Q wasn't in there, and Short came to my studio too.
Okay. I remember being in part. I said Dre in the recording.
Yeah. Me and Dre was in the studio together.
And Spot on
man,
Ventura. Yeah.
Hey man, the boy Dre, man, like a lot of people try to talk about, he don't do his own music. He don't do it. That goddamn lie. That motherfucking Dre, man, I'm telling you, he do his shit. He do what he do.
You've seen it firsthand, so you can't deny that.
I'm sitting there. You can listen to everybody else's shit. It's how you know. It's how you know. You can listen to everybody else's shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then listen to everybody else's shit when they take Dre off of it.
And why it don't sound the same.
And why it don't even sound remotely close.
People always say that. I wondered. I mean, we say that all the time. My cousin's like, "Yo, the niggas like talking about I did this, I did that, but why you ain't doing it now without that nigga?" I mean, it's just logic, you know. It's like if Scottie Pippen was great, why was he great without Jordan? Shit.
Hey man, I feel like if that nigga went in the room with 12 musicians and 3 or 4 writers, or 3 or 4 rappers,
Yeah.
it'd be fucked up. You know what I mean?
He's the truth. He's the truth.
Like,
man.
he is the absolute fucking truth.
He's our Quincy Jones. Shit.
He really is.
He's our Quincy Jones.
And I don't know nobody that can fuck with him.
Nobody. Not one.
And now that he got a bunch of goddamn money,
He unstoppable now, huh?
Yeah,
You can't tell that nigga nothing.
that motherfucker just drop an album. Yeah, I'm gonna drop straight out of. I'm gonna drop Compton.
Y'all been waiting for D-Thought for 10 years, but here, tomorrow. Tomorrow. So let's do this. Let's do this, Face.
No, wait, I'm gonna drop Compton.
Oh, okay.
Drop it. When you got that kind of motherfucker, drop it.
You drop it, whatever,
Yeah.
and not care. But
Fuck it.
let's get into some music real fast.
Sure.
Since we talking about Tupac, let's get into the joint you did with Tupac. It's called Smile.
Let's do that.
It makes me smile. Scarface, Tupac, White Label Radio, right here. Let's go. Man, Scarface, you've been holding it down for us and
I'm
whatnot.
holding it down
and
like a motherfucker.
Now, right now, let's get into like the present day, like what you got going on right now. What's new? I know you got a new album coming out, right?
Yep, got a new album coming out.
What's it called?
It's called Deeply Rooted.
When's it coming out?
September the 4th is release date
Okay.
for Deeply Rooted.
Okay.
It's probably one of the greatest albums that I've ever made because of the fact I know where I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a grown ass man trying to be a teenager. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I change, like when I reinvent myself, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not t-shirt and tennis shoes and blue jeans no more. You see what I'm saying? I'm not fucking diamond fucking presidential Rolex diamond rock, none of that shit.
You grew up basically.
I'm dressing down, you know, button up, Submariner, glasses, you know, fuck the hat. You know, when you reinvent yourself, you gotta reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking grown ass man
What they call a teeny bopper?
playing with these kids.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make music to even put me in the same classroom with the children.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not gonna play that game. I'm not gonna be the big ass little kid in the sandbox. You know, I'm not gonna be the chaperone at the dance like these old niggas is trying to do. There's no way that you're gonna be able to capture these kids.
He said a chaperone at the dance.
I'm not finna play the chaperone at the
That's a
dance.
hell of an analogy right now.
I'm not finna do that.
I'm about to steal that one. The chaperone at the dance.
Nah, man, well, it look like a motherfucking grown ass man playing with these goddamn kids.
So the new album is coming out on the 4th.
Yeah.
And it's real deal music. So
I mean, it's grown. It's a grown ass man's opinion about life.
So any features on it? Who do you expect?
Got some
on
grown ass men on here.
Who producing it? Some grown ass men?
I mean, some grown ass men producing it. You know, I got the same producers that I started with.
Okay.
And I'll probably end up with those producers. But you know, I'm not opposed to working with producers and artists that's you know in my lane. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nothing against any artist out there that's playing the game. But if I'm not like I feel like rappers like Bibby and these other little street cats,
Yeah.
I feel like we in the same lane.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we could do records, you know, together
Yeah.
because we in that lane. But I can't do records. I don't make dance records. So I'm
never did. So why do it now?
Yeah, so I got to stay in my lane. And like I
Yeah.
say, it's not a jab or no form of disrespect to these other kids that make those dance records, but just don't make those dance records.
And I'm glad you know where you're supposed to be, because a lot of these artists don't, and they end up doing some bullshit.
And they get fucked.
And they wonder why ain't nobody checking for them.
Shit, you went out there trying to fucking catch it. Hey, tap into the youth will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Tap into the truth.
Do your thing. Look at E40. Look at Short. He doing his thing, and they coming to him.
Exactly.
And that's you right.
A40 killing that shit, ain't
He killing.
But he doing him.
He doing him.
Perfect fucking example, dog. E40 is doing him.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
So we got that coming out. So what label is it on? Is it
It's me.
independent?
Face my music.
Face Mob Music.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So
It's a beautiful thing. I've been waiting my whole career to be my own man, and now I am.
it feel good, huh?
It feels I feel responsible now. I
It's
feel-
all on you. So
yeah, it's on me.
so if it go wrong, it's not because the label fucked up the marketing or didn't ship out the night right about the album. Now it's all on you. So if it go wrong, you ain't got
That's my
nobody to
fault.
blame but you.
That's it. But I know one fucking thing.
What's that?
I'll get paid for my labor.
There you go. 100%.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get paid for this labor.
Yeah.
it's been a lot of situations that us as artists have been under with these different record labels that were owned by our friends or our cousins or whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
And they just don't break bread. You know.
It's sad but true.
That's the truth.
So before we get out of here, social media. Let's give me your. I know you're on social media. It's brother Mob, right?
Brother Mob.
Are you active on there? You on there doing your thing?
Pretty much.
What do you think about the social media? Because back when you was an artist, you didn't. I mean, when you first started, you didn't have this type of access to fans and shit. What do you think about that?
I don't know. That's a gift and a curse, right?
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep my shit off the music part. I always show pictures of me fucking up, doing something stupid. You know?
So we can find you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Instagram, Brother Mob. Twitter, Brother Mob. But Facebook is Brad Jordan, and Brad Jordan has way too many friends.
Brad Jordan has way too many friends.
I gotta dump them chumps.
You gotta dump them chumps.
Yeah.
So we got the new album coming out on the 4th. It's called Deeply Rooted. Any last words you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm going to continue to make grown folks music. I'm going to make music that reflect the times.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So shout out to my man Scarface. Thank you for coming in. And let me get into one of my second favorite Scarface songs of all time. This is My Block right here. White Label Radio, Scarface. Thank you, sir. Peace.
Peace out.